Hello, my name is Wes Wilburn, and on behalf of Three Ladies in a Tow Truck video production company, we'd like to present the Texas Tow Expo Extreme Demonstration. That's right, it's the one that you read about in Tow Times and Footnotes, and you probably heard about it too on the internet chats such as Tow Times Talk and tow411.com. Well, now you're going to get to see what happened with your own eyes. You'll get to see the entire tape and hear all the sounds too, because what we're presenting you is exactly what happened, the raw footage of the entire demonstration from beginning to end. So sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy. Thanks for viewing today, and remember, please be safe out there. Your family depends on you.
President of the large record division. I've got Randy Olson here, who's Vice President of Marketing. I see Brent Moynihan over there, who heads the heavy record division. Brent, you want to raise your hand? Yeah, we're going to be using the Vulcan products tonight, as well as the Century and the Challenger line product. It is a working team effort. I see Warren Govinchuk. Warren's standing right here with Tom. Warren's our field rep out of Texas. There's a lot of people that have been involved in this, and we're going to talk about this as we're going on. We've got several microphones, but basically we have an emergency enactment thing here. The guys have planned for that, and we're going to talk as we're going through, but how long before we're ready to go, Tom? About 15 minutes?
Somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes.
I got fire saying let's go, let's put the water on it, and I got the tow truck guys saying want to drag your feet here. That's all right. Okay.
Time is money.
You need to stay away from the speakers. Time's money. Anyway, tonight we're going to be demonstrating 3 or 4 different scenarios. We're going to have a Vulcan on a B70 on a brand new Peterbilt chassis that is a Miller spec truck. We'll be talking about some of those specs. Yeah. That'll be coming in here and working with a certain recovery scenario. We're going to imagine that we have a live person simulated up into this vehicle underneath the tractor trailer. We wish we could simulate it where it was crushed down a little bit more. And you're going to see a particular lift which is going to be able to extricate that vehicle real quickly so that it can get the live person out of here. We're also then going to come over here, and as you see, we have a couple dummies. And if you all have ever practiced with the fire department, those aren't mannequins. Those are dummies weighing about 220 pounds. So as you watch them, they won't get tossed around. They've got some weight to them. And we're going to watch this bus be recovered. And we're going to do that with one of the Challenger 9909 70-ton rotators, also on the Miller spec Pete chassis, and it's going to actually do both of the recoveries at one time, and we're going to show the advantages. A lot of the times when you go to the trade show and you see these salespeople, they've got things lifted up in the air and they're trying to prove how much they'll go around the corner, but we're here to show you the advantages of the rotator itself. We also will have a 9055, ironically also on a Peterbilt chassis. We do have a Kenworth truck over here, by the way. And I want to thank ABC Towing and also Texas Towing here from the Arlington market, Texas Market, for coming in here. Those guys, how about a round of applause for those 2 towers? I mean, they've given up their own personal equipment and time in order to do this. And for Jerry and the guys over at ABC, we just want to say thank you. Eddie's been out here, the other guys, the drivers. You'll get a chance to meet them as we all go on. Now, we did something like this similar just about 3 or 4 months ago in Reno for the California show, and it was a huge success. I think at this point in time, you'll see where the law enforcement and fire, which they're going to come in here first in their scene, and they've got their own mics. They're going to talk to you about what they have to do in order to secure what's going on right here, and then Wes and Tom will jump in there and take it over. So we'll just give them a couple minutes to get situated, start it on, and then they'll pull on their mics and talk to you, and we'll come and get you as we're going on. And by the way, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. How about that show? Was it a great show, huh? A great show. Yeah.
Of the Texas Tow Expo, I'm proud to be here along with Miller Industries to give you folks some different ideas about maybe some of the future growth areas of your business. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. One of the concepts I want to suggest to you is this interaction that you're going to see tonight needs to be pre-planned. I don't believe there's a fire department in the world that's going to want to work with you on the spur of the moment. One of the things that I can't recommend enough is cross-training. One of the reasons in areas of the country where I know this kind of, where wreckers work with fire and rescue like this, one of the things that happens first is cross-training. They practice together, they have some understanding of each other, they've worked in practice scenarios. So if you want to do this kind of work at home, what I'm going to suggest to you is you start talking to your local fire department about working with them, doing cross-training and that type of stuff. All right, quite obviously what we have out here is a simulation. So what I need everybody to do is I want you to shut your eyes and imagine just for a moment that just traffic was flowing on a pretty busy street, and all of a sudden, bang, there's been a great big accident, and this is what we have. This went one way. Was I too loud, Tom? Is that what you tell me? I had to make sure they heard my cue. The accident happened, and here comes law enforcement right now. Get out of the way, Tom. She might be doing a parasite.
272, we're going to be out on the main drive. Got an overspurred line.
44 to be quiet.
Main road and several other overspurred. Go ahead and start.
We'll take them just a minute.
And the ambulance route, and careful line on standby.
One of the things I noticed is the safety vest. You know, there's a lot of different industries that have a big problem just like we do. You know the number one way towing operators got killed in the year 2001?
Engine 11, Engine 8, Engine 1, Quint 1, Quint 6, Battalion 1, Response Channel 5, Box 1153. Major accident involving multiple patients at I-30 and Ballpark. Will be eastbound I-30 at Ballpark, involving 3 vehicles, a tractor trailer, and a passenger bus. Engine 11, Engine 8, Engine 1, Quint 1, Quint 6, Battalion 1, Response Channel 5.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What happened? You notice the officer doing their job, gathering information. The other comment I'm going to finish on is the number one way wrecker operators got killed in the year 2001. Getting hit on the side of the road like an animal. So what I want to suggest to you, and firefighters have the same problem. You know, that industry keeps good statistics. 59% of the police officers that died in calendar 2001 died by getting hit on the side of the road. That surprised me a little bit because I thought, I mean, you know, you think about all the different ways police officers could die. One of them would be violent interaction with a criminal, or a death due to a vehicular accident. But them, truck drivers, DOT workers, and towers, the number one way we all die is getting hit on the side of the road. Now somebody, I was at a seminar sometime, and this person in kind of a smart mouth way said, oh, the yellow vest just gives things people to aim for. And the instructor of the class shot right back one of the coldest answers I've ever heard, but it's also true. It also gives your widow a better lawsuit. Cold but true. We live in a different day and age, and I'm going to suggest to protect yourself. You notice that's the first thing they do when they get out of the vehicle, and I cannot encourage you enough to have some form of reflective, whether it's these nice gloves, reflective shown in there. I think about my father that's 72 years old, his eyesight's going a little bit. If he had a clue someone was on the side of the road, he's going to get out of the way of it. But think about it, as you get older, that's the first thing to happen. You notice all these other professionals, they have proper uniforms and safety gear, and I'm not telling you what you need to do for your business, but I'm going to suggest to you if you want to take it to the next level, that might be a piece of the pie. So we have the officer sizing up the scene. We now have fire on the scene, don't we? Notice they're combing the perimeter. We do have a very unstable situation with this car. I'll tell you that right now. A very unstable situation. We're looking, I think we have some, it appears we have some passengers come out of the bus. I don't know what their situation is. We'll wait for a report from fire and rescue to find out what, we have life or death there, where the situation is. Down in the car, I see someone, I think, is someone moving in that green car? I can't really tell. What do y'all think? Is someone moving in that green? Is there someone alive in there? Yeah, I think there is. I think there is. So I'm not sure that up here, I'm not sure what we got up here. Is there something moving in that van? I can't really tell. The sun's kind of in my eyes. What do y'all see? So they got their hand full. They're here on the scene. Notice the wheel chocks. Tower just got killed in Florida not too long ago, and as OSHA's investigating it, wheel chocks is a big question. Want to move ahead of your competition? You want to tell your customers why you charge more?
The patient's name is Lisa, if you do need to keep a conversation going with her.
So we do have a live patient apparently down in the green car. Her name is Lisa. Geez, I hope Lisa's okay. Okay, we have Arlington Fire Department rolling on here with some more heavy equipment. Coming onto the scene, we have the firemen stabilizing the car over there. You know, it's a nightmare for us towers as they flatten all the tires. But they do it for stabilization, trying to secure human life. So a lot of times that gets me over my frustration. Coming in here like a craft team. The group is there working, trying to help poor Lisa who's stuck in the car. I think they're working with the doors over there. I don't know if they're going to get through. It looks like they might tunnel in through the back. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Let me see what's going on around here. Now we got these guys, they're over here. They're working on the stabilization process, and apparently they must have somebody in there. I like how they created themselves a perimeter. Dude, we just need everybody to move back, please, from this area. We need to keep a lane. We have a lot of issues with this hotel about doing this, and we promise to keep everybody away. Can I ask you folks to please step back? We promise to keep this lane open between the area. We're gonna have glass flying. We got some kids here. We need to take them out of the area. We need to move back. We need a 20-foot lane between the action, please. Down on that end, I think we're gonna need to do the same thing.
What do you got here? What do you need help with? Okay guys, listen. Lieutenant just said we got one victim that's still alive, one that's dead in the vehicle, okay? He asked us if we can suspend this unit. They cannot get the victim out of the car, okay? We gotta bring the trucks in. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stage, okay? Bring the first truck up, put it up front, okay? I need some blocking. You guys all know what to do. You've been through this drill before, okay? We need some blocking on the back, strip the back of the truck. I want 2 timbers underneath the front, okay? Between the 5th wheel plate and the frame of the truck, and I want that cross chain so it can't turn, okay? We're on duty, let's go. Need the carrier stage over here. Get out, keep out of the way, but we'll need carrier stage. Hey, the ambulance is right in the way. I just asked them if they can just stage off a little bit. Typical scenario. We can't get in to do our job.